There we go. Wide eight.
Hey, boys, we got
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
tight right.
Hey, forward, Tokyo.
Back, man.
Stand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Man left.
Go. Hey, forward, Tokyo.
Kill.
Kill.
Turn up. Kill.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Tight right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch right there. Hey, watch the screen.
Kill.
Watch the screen.
There we go, going to 53.
He's checking crash.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Strong left.
There we go, going to 53. Kill. Wide eight.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Last stop.
Here we go, kill. Here we go. 180.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Gun.
Now Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
A first down carry by Elliott. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down now following the run.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Kill.
4 down.
Here we go. Going to 54. 180.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180.
Hey.
On first down, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Strong right.
5'9".
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I see you, boy. I see you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have. I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here we go.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Dragon.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressive. On the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Then we're going to 53.
Check.
Here we go. Gun.
Go 58's the mic.
Cut.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's airing it out for Williams.
Check 26.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Kill.
Four down.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 180.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Tight end left.
Gun. Hey, here we go. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
We're going to 50.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gun. Hey, here we go.
Check
180.
99. Check 99.
Gun.
Check. Lucky.
Second down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
In motion left comes Williams.
Banjo.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Tight right.
Here we go. Wide 80.
From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Get him, boys.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
We got four.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Going to 54.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing, Prescott, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Watch tight end.
Here we go.
We got three, guys. We got three.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
I got 11. I got 11.
Here we go. 180!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete here.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Go. Sunday.
Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Shift.
Here we go. 180!
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Wentz now on 1st down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Gun.
Bang.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
180.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go. Kill.
Just like that. Sponge. No.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Kill.
SOS.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's get it.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physicaled. You spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
120.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's
Ram,
5-4.
ram, ram.
Mike's 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will... set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180. Gun.
4 down. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180. Gun.
Hey.
10th carry now for Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually You've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Key to tight end, key to tight end.
Shift together here from the D-line. Williams, a man in motion right.
Watch the motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go. Wide in. Gun.
Four down, even.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wide in. We're going gun.
3 down.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Wide 80.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That's it, baby.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check
Ford
Mike
Tokyo.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, Ford Tokyo!
Going with Smallwood running left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
There we go, back man.
To throw is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here we go, wide 80.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here we go, wide 80. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Nice move at the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Watch left, watch left.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Mike 53. Check 53.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, yeah!
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Lion.
Watch the screen. Pass.
For Tokyo.
Slam.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
120.
Wentz going to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch 8-9, he's yours.
Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now Wentz again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Moncrief with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Gun. Kill.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. As they move the chains. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Double tight.
There we go.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The give is to Elliott, and he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Watch tight end.
Go.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go.
They go to Elliott again.
4 down.
And some space here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Double tight.
4 down. Check.
Here we go.
4 down.
Wide eight.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic.
What do you think?
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Here we go. Wide 80.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.